1年後の東京ドームで、ここ日本ボクシングを盛り上げよう。ぜひやりましょう。
Hello, this is Jimmy Akio. I'm here to talk about Junto Nakatani, the other great world champion from Japan. Now, a lot of people are known about naoya inoue. He's brought out Japanese boxing, and we have another great fighter, and Junto Nakatani. Junto Nakatani is a 3-division world champion, undefeated, and is the current WBC, IBF, and Ring Magazine World Bantamweight Champion. Fantastic fighter out of Japan. Trains here in LA under Rudy Hernandez. Fantastic fighter though. He started boxing when he was 7 years old. It's kind of weird because he only had that I saw a record of 14-2 with 10 knockouts as an amateur, but he was fighting. He was an amateur since he was 7 years old. So I guess he didn't get into the big amateur scene, boxing or competitive actual fights when he was an amateur, because I only see a 14-2, 10 amateur record. A lot of people know who Junto Nakatani is, but right now he has a net worth of $4.45 million, and that's basically from fight purses and sponsorships. But his trainer also says he's also the last person in the thing to leave. And he's such a really nice, pleasant, genuine guy, and always friendly, happy, and talkative. But don't let that escape you. Junto Nakatani is a killer. He is such a killer. He's got a fantastic jab, and he paws with that right hand. He uses for defense and offense. Pop! He pops that jab. He moves his hand around to knock things out of the way and pops you with that jab. He's got a great straight left, great uppercuts, good body shots because he can reach you. He's got such long arms for this division, for the bantamweight division. And he's got an incredible will to win, unlimited conditioning. This guy's he's another monster. But the original monster is the one that started it all off with the Japanese boxing coming back to the limelight. And Nakatani is definitely right up there as well. I consider Nakatani, after watching a few of his fights, to get more familiar with him. This guy is a killer. I saw one of his fights that he did where he was against Cellular. I think Cellular, yeah, the guy's name. And the first 2 rounds were pretty good. He even had a little bruise on the right side of Junto's face, a little bit of a bruise. 3rd round came down and knocks him out. I mean, hits him with good body shots, good right hands, and hurt him and put him down. Got up again, boom, hit him on the left, put him down, and you see blood coming down Cellular's nose. And he didn't make it to the 10 count. This guy is amazing. Now, I know a lot of people want to see the big fight, but let me talk about what I think Junto should do. He should unify the world title. Now, he's got 3 belts, but there's still 2 more out there. Now, you got Yoshito Takai, who's the WBO Bantamweight champion, 11-0, 9 knockouts. I actually got a picture with Takai at Yokohama gym when I went to Ohashi Boxing Gym in December. And I wanted to see the monster, but I got to see Takai, very nice guy. Very good fighter. Had made 2 defenses of his title that he won from Jason Maloney. Maloney, you might know, as a former victims of both Inoue, 7th round knockout, and Nakatani, 12th round knockout and knockout of the year for Nakatani. And so he's a good fighter. I'll show you at the end of the video. I'll show you the picture I did with Takai at the Ohashi Boxing Gym. But also, let's get back to the other guy. Now, it would have been amazing because Nakatani was also going to fight Inoue's brother. I think his name was Takuma Inoue? Yeah, Takuma Inoue. And but the problem is that Takuma made a defense of his title against Seiya Satsumi. Now, he's 12-0, 3 draws with 8 wins by knockout, about 66% knockout ratio. He beat Takuma I think he clearly won Takuma in a good fight. So we got to see if Satsuma will fight Nakatani to unify the title like he was going to do before. But it would have been cool for Nakatani to fight Takuma Inoue and then fight Naoya Inoue. That'd be kind of cool. But now that's out of the picture now. But then Tsutuma, since he's won that title from Inoue's brother, he made one title defense against Daigo Higa. He's 21-3-2 with 19 knockouts. But it's funny because 5 years earlier, he fought Tsutuma 5 years before and had a draw. Well, he had his first title defense was a draw against the same guy, Higa. So I guess he hasn't figured out how to beat that guy yet. But it was a draw, and he got to retain his title, so that's the most important thing. Sorry about that. Now, Takai, the former WBO, the new bantamweight champion who won the title from Maloney, he's made 2 defenses against Daigo Higa, and he actually beat him by unanimous decision. He also won a title. He also defended his title by first round knockout. He just defended a title against Yudapong Tungdi, Thailand, by first round knockout. So those are the 2 guys that are standing in the way of him unifying the actual bantamweight title, even though he's got 3. He needs a unified title, but to be undisputed, he needs those 2 belts from Tsutsuma and then Takai. So he needs to get those 2. But let's talk about that huge fight that people are talking about with Naoya Inoue and Junto Nakatani. Now, they actually had Inoue, they had some kind of big gathering, and actually Inoue asked them, hey, we should make a big fight coming up next year and give the world a big Japanese fight. And Nakatani is like smiling and got up and said, let's do it. And they shook hands. Total professional guys, very great, humble guys talking after that and shaking hands and the way it should be. And they're both awesome dudes. And that's be a fantastic fight. Now, I could see it right now. I mean, I would call it King Kong versus Godzilla. I'm serious about this because it's that big. I mean, it's that big where you can say, I would say King Kong is Inoue and Godzilla is Nakatani, because Nakatani's taller. And Godzilla's taller than King Kong. But I mean, it would be that big. It'd be that crazy because it'd probably be more exciting than watching the monster movie fighting. But Naoya is 32 years old. Junto is 5 years younger at 27. Inoue is 5'5", Nakatani's 5'8". Now, Inoue has a 67.5 reach, and Nakatani has a 68.5 inch reach. So it's only 1 inch reach. It's not really a huge disparity in the reach. And Inoue has long arms. A lot of people are not understanding that Inoue has actually pretty long arms. That's probably why he is able to do a lot of great things that he is, because his arms are much longer than people think. Anyways, Inoue has a 90% knockout ratio, and Junto has a 77% knockout ratio. This is a fantastic fight, man. And I really, really would love to see this fight happen. I'm just stoked about this one, man. This would be incredible. I can see the movie posters right now. I can see Inoue next to a picture of King Kong, like on this side, right next to each other, and then Nakatani and Godzilla on this side. And I guarantee you it'd be at the Tokyo Dome, and it would be packed. It would be no seats available. It'd be sold out. I'm telling you, they could sell a Dodger Stadium with this fight. It'd be that huge. I'm telling you something right now. There's a lot of experts that are actually commented on that and saying Nakatani has a good shot at beating Inoue. But I would never go against Inoue. I've seen too much from Inoue. I've been watching him since the beginning of his career, and I've been watching Nakatani too. Nakatani he is a killer, and Inoue is a killer too. But I mean, I just can't vote against Inoue right now at this time. But there's a lot of other people that had thoughts on this. So let's look at that and see what they say about this big, huge, could-be fight happening.
It's getting closer and closer to a showdown with the other great champion from Japan, who I think there's 3 top fighters pound for pound. I think it's Usyk, Inoue, and Crawford. You know, Crawford and Inoue, you can put one number 2, one number 3. It doesn't matter. They're the same. Right now, Usyk deserves the first spot because of what he's done in this sport with the unifying the heavyweight titles, everything else. but those other guys are right there. It's getting closer and closer to a showdown with Inoue and Nakatani. If anybody other than Father Time later on, it's still going to be a few years before he shows up with Inoue. If anyone could upset the apple cart, I think it would be Nakatani. I don't think Inoue and his people should. I'm not saying they shouldn't fight him at the right time, but that's the kind of fight you don't jump, because that could upset the apple cart. He's that good. I'm not saying he beats Inoue. I ain't going against Inoue, but I'm saying that that's a big risk.
Probably billboards all over the place type of fight, huge in Japan. So, I really, if it's in the conversation, could you see any other fight that Inoue could do that really could be this big? He could go up to featherweight and fight for the World Featherweight Championship. I don't know if it would be as big as this. Inoue Nakatani right now is probably the biggest fight for both guys for several reasons, and it would be huge in the Japanese market.
Man, that's really hard to tell, man, because Nakatani is a tremendous fighter too, tremendous power puncher, and all of that stuff. So for me, that's some fight that it has to happen. That's a fight that like a Mayweather Pacquiao when they were young. That's the fight that everybody's gonna be looking forward to, especially for boxing fans.
Who do you give I mean, you got to break down tape. I'm sure.
Man, I can't break down nothing right now, man.
Yeah.
There's so many things. There's so many things,
You'd have to
man.
go in the lab.
I'm just a fan, just even thinking about that fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a fight that it can go either way. It can be a 55-45 in favor of Naoya Inoue, but it's a competition, and it's a fight where two fighters are in their prime, and they're both really good fighters. And
Okay, Jimmy, I'll get back. I hope you like that. Please let me know. Contact me and let me know what you think would win the fight and what your reasoning are for that. Because it's very, very easy to see any of these guys winning. I just can't pick against Inoue right now. Inoue has showed me an amazing recovery speed. Inoue has actually had obstacles in his career that showed me the dog in him, that showed me the will to win is just insane. Because this guy, when he fought Donaire, which is a major puncher, remember, the last thing you lose in a fighter is your punch. And Inoue got his orbital bone broken in the second round by Donaire, and he got his nose broke. So he can't breathe, he's seeing double vision. And that was in the second round. He went 10 more rounds of this fight with Donaire with double vision and a broken nose, can't breathe, and a broken orbital bone. And he still went on to win and knocked down Donaire in the 11th round. That's just insane to me that he's able to do all these things and still come back and win that fight. The will to win is just amazing for Inoue. His greatness is just impeccable. When he got knocked down by Louis Neri, what did he do? He got back up. And Louis Neri is not a punk. Louis Neri is a big-time puncher, huge puncher. Inoue got up and dominated from then on and knocked him out. Knocked him down like 2-3 more times after that and out. And he was gone. And that way, the last knockdown was insane. But then you look at Ramon Cardenas fight, when he got hit with that left hook in the second round, he was actually stunned for a second. Like, where you see those people like for like a second, he was just like out of his body experience, and then he came back when he fell down. And it's like that's how hard he got hit. It's like boom, he was like out for like a second, like totally out. And then like slow motion. And then came right back. And then he got up, what did he do? He came back and he continued pressing forward. That's how crazy. The guy stayed in the pocket, never got hit by the left hook again, always been able to block it. This guy makes adjustments like I've never seen before. He is brilliant. But then again, you got Nakatani. Now, I've never really seen Nakatani really hurt yet. See, so I haven't seen no obstacles. I mean, he's got some hard fights where he's had some trouble, like with Cellular. In the first 2 rounds, he gave Nakatani trouble and even bruised up his the left side of his face, I believe. Left or right side of his face was a little bit bruised up from that fight. And the next round came back and just totally annihilated it. Destroyed him. I don't think I can say that word, but the other part, he could destroy him. He destroyed him in the next round. So I mean, this guy Junto is a killer. Inoue is a killer. Nakatani is a killer. It's amazing to have these two amazing fighters who both should be in the top 10 pound for pound. Obviously, Inoue to me is number one. Inoue to me is number one. Junto Nakatani should definitely be in the top 10 pound for pound in the world. 3-division world champion, undefeated, 77% knockout ratio, 3-division world champion, unified champion, even not the undisputed, but he's unified. And I tell you, this guy is something else, man. These guys are amazing to have this. And as former Japanese boxer myself, you know, it's great. And it's fantastic to see. But I definitely, I want to be the one to be saying that I want to see that poster with Nakatani and Inoue with Godzilla and King Kong. And I want to be the one that, you know, say I'm the one that did that one. Because that'd be absolutely incredible to see that one. And I'm a big fan of all those old movies like King Kong, Godzilla, and Gamera the flying turtle. And the Gamera the Japanese thing, they had a kid with my name in there, Akio, and the Akio and the Gamera thing. So I'm a big fan of all those. But it's not no joke about Japanese all that and the thing. But Godzilla and King Kong would fit this thing so perfectly. King Kong versus Godzilla, Inoue versus Nakatani, and to me that just seems like it'd be a fantastic, amazing fight. Man, I'm so excited, man. I would love to be there at the Tokyo Dome watching that fight. That'd be incredible. Both these guys are killers. They would fight to the end. They would fight. They would take a punishment. They would come right back at the other. I could just imagine the brilliance of these two fighters going at it, you know, with their heart on the line. These guys have such a warrior spirit. They'll both go out on a shield. They have no quit in them, and their will to win is insane. Inoue's already shown that when he got knocked down a couple times. That fight with Donaire when he got caught and broke his orbital and broken nose, and still went on to win. That's a major dog right now. Now Nakatani hasn't had that kind of life and death struggle yet. We haven't seen that yet. Does that mean he's too good? Does it mean he hasn't met the right person? Now, when he fought Maloney, who's the actual victim of Naoya Inoue, now Maloney got knocked down the 7th round with Inoue. He got dropped down twice, and Inoue finally finished him off with the second shot. But Nakatani knocked him down a couple times too, but knocked him down in the 12th round, knocked him out in the 12th. Inoue knocked him out in the 7th. I mean, it could be that Maloney back then was undefeated when he fought Inoue, I believe. I believe he was undefeated. And now he's a little bit of damaged goods, I guess you would say. And then Nakatani just like totally destroyed him with knockout of the year, the 12th round knockout. It was a beautiful knockout, crazy knockout. But this will be a good fight. But then again, how are we going to see if Nakatani, pardon me, if Nakatani gets hit and hurt by Inoue, who when he finds that you're hurt or he's getting to you, he'll keep going. He won't stop, and he'll push up the pressure on that. He's already putting hardcore pressure on you anyway. Anyway's already on your ass all 3 minutes of every round. But when he has you hurt, he doubles the pressure. Now, can Nakatani handle that if he gets hurt? We've already seen Inoue, when he's hurt, come back even stronger and meaner, and like, I'm going to get you back attitude. Like, I'm going to get you back attitude. Nakatani still has that dog in him too. I've seen Nakatani, man, when he gets someone hurt, he goes after them. He's a killer. Inoue's a killer. Two killers going at it. Man, that'd be an amazing fight. That's the fight I think would be one of the best fights, period, ever. And I think it'd be very competitive, I think. I still can't go against Inoue. My pick would be for Inoue to win. And that'd be like a 60-40 for me, for Inoue to win. Inoue's getting a little bit older at 32 years old, but hasn't seen no decline to me. I haven't seen decline because after he got knocked down, he didn't get hit by that left hook again. And he kept on pressuring him and not on his pocket. Like you said, generational talent right on your ass. And Nakatani seems to be the same way, but Nakatani still, like I said, still hasn't been really battle tested, battle worn yet. He hasn't been like hurt yet. So we got to see what's going to happen when that goes on. Now he went through 3 division world title. I haven't seen. I got to watch more of his fights to find. I only watched like 3 or 4 fights and said this. Wow, I was really impressed by Nakatani. Very impressed. And I've been watching Inoue since he's got up the ranking, and I've been watching all his fights. I've seen so many fights of Inoue and how much he just blew right through these 3 divisions like crazy. And the only time he came in any kind of problem whatsoever was when he went up to bantamweight, and that's the 4th division. So I'm sorry, no, it's the 3rd division. But he's a small guy at 5'5", and he kept going all these ways. And it seems like everybody else seems to be bigger in bantamweight. Even bantamweight, the guys are bigger than him. You know, so now that he's going up to 122, he's getting to see bigger, stronger guys too. But he's still dominating these guys. Like Cardenas only won 1 round on all official scorecards. And Inoue just won him every round except for the round he got knocked in. That's how amazing Inoue is. Same thing with Neri. When he got knocked down, it's the only round he lost. After that, he just destroyed him. Bulldozed Neri. And Neri he didn't have a chance, man. And Neri kept talking about how, I know, I've been watching him. I know his weaknesses. I'm going to get him. I know how to beat him. And when it came down to it, he did land a good shot. Caught him off guard, you know, and just being too carefree, and he got caught. First time he's ever been down. Got up like a champ. Came right back at him. Stayed right in the pocket again, just like he does after being hurt. And then come back and just start bulldozing and chopping down the tree until he finishes them off. And the same, I could see the same, him going after Junto. Junto has a crazy uppercut, though. I've been watching. You know, he does these long shots where he does the thing right to the body. He's got those long arms where he can hit people in the body and they're not even seeing it coming. And he does those mean uppercuts too. And that tricky jab where he's blocking and punching with it, and then the straight left hand. Oh man, I'm just like so excited, man, for this fight. That'd be so amazing. Anyways, this is Jimmy Akio. Please like, subscribe, and share my videos. And let me know in your comments who you think would win this fight, and why. What's your reasoning? All right. Thank you so much, guys. Please like, subscribe, and share my videos. Subscribe to my channel, please. And I tell you what, lights out.